Hi folks, Ivan Narayan here and welcome back to the workshop. Today we're talking about a staple in any woodworker's arsenal: wood filler. Now you might be thinking, wood filler is wood filler, right? Well, not so fast. There are actually a variety of different types, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. We'll break down the different types, talk about their pros and cons, and help you figure out which one is the right choice for your next project. Let's get started. First up, we're going to talk about water-based wood fillers. These are the most common type of wood filler you'll find at your local hardware store, and for good reason. They're incredibly user-friendly, making them perfect for beginners and quick fixes around the house. One of the biggest advantages of water-based fillers is their ease of use. They come pre-mixed and ready to go straight from the container. Just open the can, grab your putty knife, and you're ready to fill those gaps and cracks. And cleanup is a breeze. Just soap and water. Another great thing about water-based fillers is their fast drying time. Depending on the specific product and the size of the repair, you're usually looking at a drying time of anywhere between 15 minutes to a couple of hours. That means you can sand and paint over it relatively quickly, getting your project done faster. They're best suited for indoor projects and smaller repairs like filling nail holes, minor cracks, and imperfections in furniture. Water-based fillers tend to be a bit softer and more porous than other types of fillers. This makes them easier to sand and shape, but it also means they're not as durable or moisture resistant. For those situations, you'd want to consider something a bit more heavy-duty, like an oil-based or epoxy filler. For now, just remember that water-based wood fillers are your go-to for everyday repairs and touch-ups around the house. They're easy to work with, dry quickly, and clean up with just soap and water. Now let's move on to our next type of wood filler: oil-based fillers. Now, let's move on to our next contender in the world of wood fillers: oil-based wood fillers. These are the workhorses of the bunch, known for their durability and ability to withstand the test of time. If you're tackling a project that requires a bit more muscle, oil-based fillers might be just what you need. One of the key advantages of oil-based fillers is their incredible durability. They cure to a much harder finish compared to their water-based counterparts, making them ideal for high-traffic areas and surfaces that are prone to wear and tear. Think about things like door frames, windowsills, or even outdoor furniture that's exposed to the elements. Another great thing about oil-based fillers is that they tend to shrink less as they dry. This is especially important for larger repairs or gaps, as it means you're less likely to end up with a noticeable dip or depression once the filler has cured. Now, there are a couple of things to keep in mind when working with oil-based fillers. First off, they do have a longer drying time compared to water-based fillers. You're looking at anywhere from a few hours to overnight drying, depending on the product and the size of the repair. Secondly, oil-based fillers require mineral spirits or paint thinner for cleanup. The added durability and moisture resistance of oil-based fillers make them worth the extra effort, especially for projects that require a long-lasting solution. When choosing an oil-based filler, consider the project requirements and the level of durability you need. Up next, we're going to explore another type of wood filler that's in a league of its own: Bondo wood filler. Welcome back! Now, we're moving into the realm of heavy-duty repairs with a product you might recognize from the auto body shop: Bondo wood filler. Bondo wood filler is a two-part product consisting of a resin and a hardener. When mixed together, they create a chemical reaction that causes the filler to cure quickly and harden to an incredibly strong finish. This fast-setting property is one of the biggest advantages of Bondo wood filler. In many cases, you're looking at a working time of just a few minutes, and the filler can be sanded and painted in as little as 15 to 20 minutes. That means you can get your project done in a fraction of the time compared to traditional wood fillers. Now, with that speed comes a bit of a learning curve. You need to work quickly and efficiently when using Bondo wood filler, as you have a limited time to mix, apply, and shape the filler before it starts to harden. Another important thing to remember is that Bondo wood filler does have a strong odor during the curing process, so it's essential to work in a well-ventilated area or wear a respirator mask to protect yourself. But for those tough repairs that require a strong permanent bond, Bondo wood filler is hard to beat. It's ideal for filling large gaps, cracks, and even rebuilding missing sections of wood. Up next, we're diving into the world of epoxy wood fillers. Welcome back. Now we're diving into the world of epoxy wood fillers, a category known for its exceptional strength and waterproof properties. If you're dealing with a repair that needs to withstand the test of time and the elements, epoxy wood fillers are your secret weapon. Epoxy wood fillers like Bondo are a two-part system, typically consisting of an epoxy resin and a hardener. When mixed together, they create a powerful bond that's not only incredibly strong but also waterproof, making them ideal for a wide range of applications. One of the key advantages of epoxy wood fillers is their versatility. They can be used on a variety of surfaces, including wood, metal, concrete, and even fiberglass. This makes them a great choice for repairs around the house, in the workshop, or even on boats and other marine vessels. Another great thing about epoxy wood fillers is their longer working time compared to fast-setting products like Bondo. This gives you more time to mix, apply, and shape the filler, which can be especially helpful for larger repairs or intricate details. Now, while epoxy wood fillers offer exceptional strength and durability, they do require a bit more patience compared to other types of fillers. They typically have a longer curing time, often requiring several hours or even overnight to fully harden. Once cured, epoxy wood fillers create a permanent bond that's resistant to water, moisture, chemicals, and even extreme temperatures. They can be sanded, shaped, and painted just like real wood, making them ideal for a wide range of repairs, both indoors and outdoors. Next up, we'll explore some specialty wood fillers that address specific needs and niche applications. Welcome back! Now that we've covered the heavy hitters in the world of wood fillers, let's take a look at some specialty fillers that are designed for specific needs and niche applications. These might not be your everyday go-to fillers, but they can be lifesavers when you're faced with a unique repair or a particular type of wood. First up, we have latex wood fillers. These are water-based fillers that are known for their ease of use and fast drying time, much like their traditional water-based counterparts. However, latex wood fillers are formulated to be more flexible than traditional wood fillers, making them ideal for filling gaps and cracks in areas that are prone to movement or expansion and contraction. Think about areas like trim work around doors and windows, where seasonal changes in temperature and humidity can cause the wood to expand and contract. Latex wood fillers can flex with the wood, preventing the filler from cracking or separating over time. Next, we have polyester wood fillers. These are solvent-based fillers that are known for their high strength and durability. They're often used in automotive and marine applications, where a strong, water-resistant bond is essential. However, polyester wood fillers can also be used for woodworking projects where a hard, durable finish is desired. Finally, we have cellulose-based wood fillers. These fillers are made from wood fibers that are combined with binders and other additives to create a paste-like consistency. When choosing a specialty wood filler, it's important to consider the specific requirements of the project and the type of wood you're working with. Well folks, there you have it. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of water-based fillers to the heavy-duty strength of epoxy, and the specialized uses of latex, polyester, and cellulose-based fillers. Remember, choosing the right wood filler can make all the difference in the success of your project. Just like selecting the right wood for the job or the right saw for a cut, understanding the different types of wood fillers empowers you to tackle those repairs and imperfections with confidence. So the next time you're facing a woodworking project, don't shy away from those little imperfections. With the right wood filler in your toolbox, you'll be well equipped to create beautiful, lasting results. Until next time, happy woodworking.